Okay, Shabbat Shalom everybody. I thought I would make a small video. I haven't made one for a while. Just look at these boxes. Everything is donations. We get the boxes as donations. It was via a friend of mine who has a moving company. The tape is via another company. It's nice. We get turquoise tape. We get all colors. It's from a company down in the Negev. They send us their seconds, which are perfectly usable. And so we don't have to purchase tape. So all the boxes here are ready to be filled up with all sorts of goodies. And at the very end is Kobe's area, the area for the soldiers. Oh, here we have some guys making boxes. We pre-make boxes, so we're ready. There's Kobe looking at the list. A new order has come in to supply the soldiers. And then we have the hygiene products. These are always in short supply. These we mainly get locally. Here is somebody, they have a large box in the trolley because they're making up an order. Probably for soldiers, it might be for evacuee families though. Also food. We have dry food, oil, stuff like that, so the soldiers can have a cook-up if they want. We supply them with saucepans as well. And we have you can see lots of goodies. Although of course the army feeds them. After 4 months army food, it gets boring. And we have towels, blankets. We supply towels and blankets to soldiers and also to evacuee families. Whenever we get something new, that gets earmarked for the evacuee families. Second-hand towels we send to the soldiers because they very often only use them once and then it's goodbye because they don't want to carry them around, and that's understandable as well. So this is the household department for bedding, towels, pillows, etc. Everything is sorted, everything is clean, things get ironed. There's an ironing board somewhere at the back there. Then we have clothes. The clothes are for the evacuee families. Only new clothing. We get donations of new clothing, sometimes from suppliers, sometimes from individuals, shopaholics who buy loads of things. Here's our stage, and later today, it's a Friday, at 1 o'clock we will be having a lecture. Always there's an interesting lecture. Everything is set up for it, opposite the stage. The stage for Eran. We have a DJ. He's also a volunteer. It was very important during the air raid sirens because he'd set up, we were the local shelter, so he would turn the music up. He had special air raid siren music to drown out the sound so that we didn't have to think about the bombs falling. We have a little place to get refreshments. Anybody can just come up and help themselves. And then we have the toy department. The toys for the evacuee children, and also bicycles, buggies, strollers. All of these are donations. They are all, or mainly all, second-hand. People give them to us. We take only if they're in good condition. And you see the boxes at the back. This is all stuff that's come in that is waiting to be sorted. I think you can see some people at the back there sorting things. Everything gets sorted and checked. And then we have the household. This is mainly for evacuee families, but also for soldiers. As I said, soldiers get bored with the food that they get, so they like to have cook-ups. So things like I've bought in a couple of barbecue sets and pots and pans. This is Baruch. He looks after the household equipment. He's amazing. We're all ages here, all types. Look, here's somebody got a trolley for this is obviously an order for evacuee family. When we get orders, we have to know the ages of the parents, the ages of the children, and what they need, so that we can talk to them and say, listen, we have this or we have this. What would you like? And everything is sorted. And here's other people. When you see somebody with a paper in their hand, that's an order that they're filling up the boxes. And once the order is filled up, it gets packed. And everything has its own station. That's station number 2, station number 3, goes all the way back. And these orders are packed. The order that they're holding in their hand then gets translated into contact person, address, order number, and they go out. We have volunteer drivers. I'm sometimes a volunteer driver. They back their cars up and the orders get taken out. So this is Friday, and this afternoon these orders should all go out. If something doesn't go out, it's usually because they're missing 1 or 2 items, and we know that we'll be getting the item in on Sunday. And then at the back, the front, I should say, the front, we have a corner, a reading corner. Somebody brings their kids and they're bored and they would prefer to look at a book. You can also, children can also draw and write messages to soldiers. We have things for sale here if somebody wants to buy them, and then the money goes to, buying more equipment. So this is our little reading corner. Empty today. It's usually empty because people are working and all sorts of things that we can't exactly donate at the moment, although Pesach is coming, so I'm sure we'll get a request for Pesach plates, but if we can sell. And then we have everybody on the computers. They're getting the orders in from the soldiers and the families. They are then processed and sent out, and then we have the driver station here looking for drivers. People will say, okay, I'm driving south, let me take stuff south. I'm driving north, and they put out a cry, we need drivers going north, we need drivers to the Golan, wherever, and we get them. Nothing hangs around for long. So this is Eran's Angels. We're a huge organization, totally volunteer based. All of us are volunteers. All of us come from totally different walks of life, different ages, different countries. It's a little bit Tower of Babel here, depending on, there's a lot of English speakers, but obviously the main language is Hebrew, but everybody gets along. It's really something. And Shabbat Shalom.